The human colony of Aurora Station was battered. Smoke and sparks rose from damaged domes, and the sound of alarms filled every corner. Citizens and soldiers moved like shadows, helping where they could, patching shields and keeping vital systems alive, but Captain Alara Voss knew that surviving wasn't enough. The humans needed to take the fight to the aliens now. "We've held the line, but holding isn't winning," Alara said, voice firm. "It's time they learn exactly what humanity can do." Ronan Drake's eyes widened as he read the data on the tactical screen. "Captain, we've found a way to use their own technology against them. If we hit the command ship with a coordinated planetary strike, we can cripple their fleet. But it's risky. Very risky." Illyra's jaw tightened. "Then it's exactly what we'll do. Terra, prep the calculations. We need precision. One mistake, and the colony is gone." Ermin nodded, her fingers flying over the console. "Energy flows, shield patterns, trajectory. If we time it correctly, we can overload their systems using their own weapons. It's dangerous, but it could work." Soldiers and engineers readied the strike teams. Improvised drones, repurposed alien tech, and human ingenuity combined to create a weapon no alien fleet had ever faced. Every human, from the youngest engineer to the most experienced soldier, knew the stakes. Failure meant annihilation. Success meant a message that no species would forget. Alara's gaze swept across the colony. "All units, remember this. We are not just surviving. We are showing the galaxy who humans are. Clever, brave, and unstoppable when we have no choice." The shuttles launched, darting through the shadows between alien vessels. Energy pulses lit the void as the humans maneuvered with skill, using every tactic they had learned in the previous battles. The alien fleet, massive and powerful, began to falter under the unexpected human strategy. Terra guided the drones with steady hands, lined with the energy cores. "Now, fire." A blinding wave of energy erupted from the strike teams, targeting the alien command ship. Systems overloaded, shields faltered, and the massive flagship shuddered violently. Smaller vessels scrambled to maintain formation, but their leader was compromised. Chaos spread through the alien ranks. Ronan laughed despite the tension. "It's working. Their fleet. It's falling apart." Illyra's eyes burned with determination. "Hold nothing back. Push forward. Every ship, every drone, every human counts now." On the ground, citizens watched as alien ships struggled to regroup. Sparks from collisions streaked across the sky, creating a spectacle of destruction and human ingenuity. Humans, fragile in appearance but brilliant in mind, had turned the battle into a display of cunning and courage. Cale Rivers shouted from his shuttle. "They didn't expect this. They never expected us to fight like this." Illyra grinned briefly. "That's why they underestimated us. And that is why they will never forget humanity." The flagship, crippled but not destroyed, tried to rally the remaining alien ships. Energy beams lashed out, striking nearby shuttles and debris, but humans adapted quickly. Using precise maneuvers and teamwork, they avoided destruction while continuing their assault. Finally, the command ship faltered completely. It spun out of control, crashing into the void, tearing apart smaller ships in its wake. The alien fleet scattered, confused and leaderless. Humans had not just survived, they had dominated the battle through strategy, courage, and ingenuity. Terra breathed heavily, wiping sweat from her forehead. "Captain, we did it. We actually did it." Alara's voice was calm yet fierce. "We survived because we think, because we adapt, and because we never give up. That is humanity. Fragile. Maybe, but clever, brave, and unstoppable when it matters most." From the observation deck, citizens whispered among themselves, eyes wide with awe. They actually fought them," one said, and won. The alien fleet, retreating into the darkness of space, sent signals that no human could fully interpret. But the message was clear. Humans were not a species to be underestimated. Across the galaxy, wherever eyes and sensors observed, whispers would begin. The humans are dangerous. They cannot be ignored. Illyra turned to her team, voice steady but proud. "We've struck the first real blow. The galaxy now knows what humans are capable of. We are just getting started." Outside, the stars remained indifferent, but within Aurora Station. A spark had ignited, a spark of defiance, brilliance, and unstoppable human spirit. The aliens had been challenged, surprised, and defeated by those they had assumed were weak, and humanity had finally snapped. The void of space was quiet, but the silence was deceptive. The remnants of the alien fleet floated, scattered, damaged, and leaderless. Smoke and sparks trailed from shattered vessels, a testament to the humans' ingenuity and daring. Captain Alara Voss stood on the observation deck of Aurora Station, her eyes scanning the horizon. She could see the last pockets of alien ships. Struggling to regroup, most were crippled. Some fled, and a few smaller vessels hovered uncertainly, unsure of their next move. Humanity had struck fear into a galaxy that thought them fragile. "Ronan, status report," Alara commanded. Ronan Drake adjusted his tablet. "Most of the fleet is in retreat, Captain. They're trying to organize, but their command structure is gone. We've broken them. For now, they'll think twice before attacking any human colony again." Terramen joined them, exhausted but alert. "Captain, never seen alien tech respond to human tactics like that. They actually respected our thinking." Ilara's eyes gleamed. "It's not respected, Terra." Shocked. "They thought we were weak. They thought we'd be easy prey. And today, they learned otherwise." Across the colony, citizens emerged from shelters. They cheered quietly at first, then louder as they saw the human shuttles return, carrying heroes of the battle. Children waved, soldiers saluted, and engineers shared proud smiles. The colony had survived, but more importantly, humans had proven they were not fragile. Ilara walked to the main communication console and sent a message across space. "Coup. Not a threat, not a surrender, but a warning. Humanity fights back. Any species that underestimates us will regret it." Ronan raised an eyebrow. "You're broadcasting that to the entire sector?" Ilara nodded. "Let the galaxy remember this day. Let it echo through every corner of space. We are humans. We're clever, brave, and unstoppable when cornered. And no species will forget." Outside, distant stars reflected the shattered remains of the alien fleet. Small fires and sparks lit the void, like distant fireworks celebrating humanity's triumph. Citizens watched in awe, understanding that they had lived through a moment that would be remembered forever. Terra smiled faintly. "They'll talk about this for centuries." The day humans snapped. Ilara placed a hand on her console, looking. "At the dark sky, it's not just talk, Terra. They'll fear, respect, and never forget. Today, we changed the galaxy's perception of humanity. We survived when all odds were against us. We won when no one believed we could. That is who we are." Ronan exhaled slowly, a mixture of relief and pride. "And to think, they thought we were weak. They thought humans couldn't fight back." Lara turned to her crew, voice steady and fierce. "We didn't just fight back. We made them understand. Let them remember this. Humanity is clever, adaptable, and fearless. And this is only the beginning." In the streets of Aurora Station, citizens began to rebuild. Domes were repaired, systems restored, and gardens replanted. But their spirit had grown stronger. Humans had stared into the face of the galaxy's most dangerous species and refused to bow. Above, the alien fleet disappeared into the darkness of space, carrying a warning to their worlds. Intelligence reports, recordings, and signals would spread across the galaxy. Everywhere, species would whisper the same message. Humans are not weak. They are clever, relentless, and dangerous. Alara looked at the stars one last time that day. The sky seemed wider, the future brighter. Humanity had survived. Humanity had struck fear into the strongest alien forces. Humanity had shown its true strength. And as the colony returned to normal life, one truth echoed in every mind, every heart. Every sensor across space, no species in the galaxy would ever forget humanity.